You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Completes this one to Hill. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Carr here from the gun. Kamara's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Throwing again, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 31. Gets this to Johnson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Carr. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Touchdown, New Orleans! So the Saints making the call here. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it! This is caught. And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Goff taken right to the air. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
They'll go for it. Goff splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here. First down throw from Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds Laporta. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Goff now, 3rd and long. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
4th down, Goff throwing. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions tie it just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up. They'll try it on the ground. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2. So they stick with a hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He finds Johnson. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. From the shotgun, Carr connects with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6.
Back to throw it. A throw left side finds Johnson. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing it just before halftime. He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Has the connection to right. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's taken in by Williams. He's got a gain of 6 there. That play wrapped up by DeMario Davis. Goff on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's that Lions offense lining up to try for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this 2nd half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 12-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Gets this to Johnson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
It's now 4th down.
They're going for this. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Throwing again, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Carr back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cut out left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure coming for Carr. Complete beyond the marker. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. Quick slant. That's Williams. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Montgomery now up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Lions lead by only 2. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Buying some time right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a... From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're off from Arrowhead. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Mahomes throwing for 2. This is caught for 2, and right away they jump out to an 8-0 lead. All right, I know y'all can't see this, but your girl is throwing some punches up here. Some early body blows. Brock, that team wasted no time reaching the end zone and then dropped another 2 points right on top of it.
I want to say with the 2-pointer, Kate, that was more than body blows. They just dropped a haymaker right to the chin.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Carr starting with a throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Connects with Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Carr with it on first. He put everything he had into this one. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
15. Man in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Saints are finally stuck on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the side.
And now down he goes. He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's gonna push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. We've got a close one here. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Completes this one to Hill. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Kamara's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Carr here from the gun. That's complete to Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Throwing again, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, Carr gets this one to Shaheed. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just
Is that all you know how to do?
Quarterback knows man or zone.
Out of the flat.
For a receiver,
That's it.
especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Carr. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in high.
It's a New Orleans touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Saints trying a 2-point conversion once again. He's throwing for it. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Wow, wide open here, complete. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up.
And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the two-point conversion. Reed now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Connects with Johnson. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
He's got Shaheed. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to the air, Carr. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Pressure coming for Carr. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. He's back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Play action, Mahomes. Searches from the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by a touchdown. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Easy. Attack.
He'll throw it. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Had to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Pete Warner has it. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Here he is to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
To throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
43.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. What a play on fourth down. They get the first after a gain of 27. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints make the play that should have win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But